Hello, welcome to MTG Pro Tutor. I'm Sean Pinard, your host, and this Monday we are opening up this Khans of Tarkir booster pack. Let's dive right in and see if we can start the week off with a fetch land. I've been really wanting to get one lately, so let's see what we get. So the first thing I always do is take out the marketing card, which in this case is a token. Nice. Take out the land. And now we look at our rare. Okay, it's Flying Crane technique. Not that exciting of a first pull because this is such a situational. I don't know. Going full Jeskai on pick one is not really my idea of a successful draft. Pretty strong card. Untap all creatures you control. They gain flying and double strike until end of turn. So they can basically block anything and kill almost anything. So the problem is you have to leave 6 mana open. The good thing is though, if you are playing Jeskai and you have a bunch of prowess creatures, this makes them even bigger. So that's really nice. You would get 2 extra power for each creature because you get the +1/+1, but then you get double strike, so you hit it in both rounds. So it's really good if you have prowess creatures. But let's see what else this pack has to offer because I'm not so sure we're taking Flying Crane technique for our first pick. Alright, Einok Bondkin, very good card, a 2/1 for 2 mana with Outlast, and all creatures with +1/+1 counters have first strike. So that's great. When you get this guy to a 4/3, then you're really in business. Hey, Whirlwind Adept. This is similar to our first 2 cards from yesterday's pack. A 4/2 with Hexproof, which is nice, and Prowess. Like we talked about with Flying Crane technique, Prowess can be quite nice when it couples with Flying Crane technique. Mardu War Shrieker, a 3/3 for 4 mana, and it has Raid. If you attack with a creature this turn, you get 3 mana when you cast it. So that's nice. You can be able to cast a Charm or, pretty much a Morph. You can use all 3 of those to cast a Morph. So that's nice. On turn 4, you attack, you play this guy, and you get a Morph. That's going to set you up well for your next turn. Bitter Revelation, 4 mana. Look at the top 4 cards of your library. Put 2 of them in your hand, the rest in your graveyard, and you lose 2 life. This is a Delve fuel engine, Delve engine fuel, because it gives you the cards that you need in your hand, whether it's a land or whether it's a Delve card, and then it puts 2 in your graveyard plus this card, so 3 total in your graveyard, which is great. Because then you have what you need to delve. Kintry Warden, not a fan. It's a 1/1 for 1, which is not that great. And then its ability is not that great. You can play it as a 2/2 for 3 mana, and then you can morph it for 1 mana, which is interesting because it becomes weaker. The trick is that you can regenerate it. So you block, you morph it, and then you regenerate it. The problem with that is it takes 3 mana. So Jeskai Student is a 1/3 for 2 mana with Prowess. The Abomination of Gudul is a 3/4 flying. This is the Sultai morph, common morph. And when it deals combat damage to a player, you may draw a card. If you do, discard a card. So it gives you card selection, and that's great for Sultai because you can discard cards that you don't need, like extra lands, or you can draw into your delve spells. And by discarding, you're fueling your delve. So this is actually really great, for Sultai. Singing Bellstrike, I love. It's pseudo removal for 2 mana. You can tap a creature and it doesn't untap, and the creature, your opponent can pay 6 to untap, which is very expensive. So putting this down on early game, you're going to shut that creature down for a long time. Ooh, Dismal Backwater, I like this. It is a ally pair refuge, so it really only supports Sultai, but that's okay. The mana fixers are good to have early on. Bloodfire Mentor is a 0/5 for 3 mana. It does not have Defender, so you can attack with it, which is nice because then it triggers Raid, and you don't necessarily lose the creature because he's so strong. He then does have the ability that you can draw a card and discard a card for 3 mana. Venerable Lamasu is our first uncommon here, a 5/4 flying for 7 mana. 7 mana is expensive, not undoable in this format, but I think expensive for such a vanilla creature. I don't know. Ooh, I like Murek Nightblade a lot. He's a 2/3 for 4 mana, so he can stand his own against morph creatures. And then he has Outlast for 1 black, which is excellent. He gets +1/+1, and then any creature with +1/+1 counter has Death Touch. So he can, when you outlast one time, he becomes a 3/4 with Death Touch. Very, very nice. And he's one of the best lords because having Death Touch just really makes combat tricky for your opponent. And then Murderous Cut. So destroy target creature for 5 mana, and it has Delve. Wow, so I definitely was going to take the Nightblade until we got Murderous Cut. So Murderous Cut's going to be the first pick in this pack, with Murek Nightblade being the second. So black was pretty strong in this pack. These two cards put it over the top. We have Black Fixing, we have Abomination Gudul, Bitter Revelation, Einok Bondkin, really good. So there you have it. We are not taking Flying Crane. We are taking Murderous Cut. What do you think about that? Please leave a comment below and let me know if you would do the same. I'm Sean Penrod. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you in the next pack.